Hey, hey YouTube. Well, it is pre-Thanksgiving day, and I just finished my first block with Grubhub from 5 to 8. And I think I made a little bit over the guarantee, but let me tell you what happened. Now, I've been at lucky number 7. It's a bar in Tucker on Main Street. And I was I went back there 3 times. But in between the first and the second order, the order I was going to was like off of Jimmy Carter, which I guess they consider that part of Norcross, but it was still not that far down Lawrenceville Highway. So I got an order to go to some place. I keep getting this place a few weeks ago to Alpharetta off of Holcomb Bridge. I was like, I'm not, it was like 25 minutes away. But let me tell you why I didn't accept it. I looked at it, clicked on it or whatever, and I was going to accept it at first. I saw it was like a $2 tip. I was like, hell no. I'm going to go 25 minutes. And it was like 6:30-ish. No, it was, 6, let me see, 5, 6. No, it was about a little bit before 6 o'clock. And I said, no, that's too far. Now, and then the tip was like $2. I said, you know what, I'd rather take my risk. And like I told y'all, you have to take 75% of the trips to get the guarantee, just in case. Now, luckily for me, the very first order I took, I got like a $10 tip, and it might have been about 2 miles, so that was like another $1, $3. I said, okay, I'm not gonna go all the way to be in Alpharetta for $2, and it wasn't feasible. So I said I had said there was a problem. It was too far. Reassign it to someone else. So I had called driver support because I was in a limbo. And they said, okay, well, I said it was just too far. And then I just knew it was going to be kind of like that traffic sort of thing. So I didn't take it. So I said, okay, we'll see if I see something closer to you. Then I got another ping to Big Dave's, which is a little steak place. It's in a gas station. Now I took an order from them before. It was when I was doing what was I doing? Uber Eats. Yeah, I think it was Uber Eats back in the summer. And I always said I wanted to go back to that place because they look like they have some real good subs. They had like Philly cheese subs and chicken subs. And it was crowded. It was a little spot, but it was a whole bunch of people for delivery. So I accepted that order. Then when I looked at it, I said, okay, let me click and see where it was. That's in Norcross. And that too was like 25 minutes away and heading towards that heavy traffic. When you go to Jimmy Carter, that's like heavy traffic. I said, ain't no way. Then when I looked at the order, I said, okay, let me see. Maybe the order may be worthwhile. I clicked on it, and the person got the nerve to put down $1 tip. I said, hell no. I am not picking up no order for no $1 tip, burning up no gas to go over there. So I said, okay, that's 2 orders I declined. Then I got orders back to Lucky 7. And then I had got, so all my orders today that I accepted was at Lucky 7. And those 3 orders, based on my calculations, I made more than $30. So I got some very good tips. So when I went to pick up my third order, they were so busy. The place was crowded for one, but they always seem to be crowded. Then the lady who was mandating the app told me they had to shut it off. They wouldn't take it anymore, takeout orders. I said, oh man, really? Oh, I said, oh man, you're messing up my little flow. Because that place stays busy with deliveries. They said the kitchen was so backed up with orders and trying to handle the dining that they had to turn it off. They said on Friday nights they were so busy with takeouts, they shut their machine off at 7 o'clock. I said, really? I said, well, why don't you have somebody to, that's basically man the machine? It's not the machine, it's the cooks in the kitchen. They get so many orders of takeout plus people in the dining that they just couldn't handle the volume. So they say they turn it off. And I asked them, well, do you do Uber Eats or any other one? They said, no, they only do Grubhub. So basically, this got me to wondering. Sometimes places that may be so popular with all these apps, whether they do Grubhub or Uber Eats, they may get so overwhelmed with orders that now you have to start to wonder. The success of these apps so people could order food with your phone and people could order food, how does it affect the restaurants? And if they have that liberty to just say, you know what, forget it. We're just going to turn off the app because it's not worth it. They're not going to hire more kitchen help to handle takeout orders, plus their immediate customers that's dining in. There's a negative drawback. And what does it do? It snowballs to drivers. So now we have to wonder that our own source of income is affected by how busy a restaurant is. So just because a restaurant is busy, we have to also see what kind of volume they could handle. Because if it's so busy that a lot of people are now flocking to food deliveries and, they want us to pass out these cards. Well, at least Grubhub wants me to pass out my cards. And you get $10 per referral. But what good is it if the restaurants are not going to fulfill the end of these takeout orders? Now people cannot order food through these apps. Because if they go online, they're going to be extremely busy and popular. So now it begs to differ. Dang. You might as well ask each restaurant when you leave, are you turning off your app and what time are you turning off the app? Because if they're going to be turning off their apps at 6-7 o'clock, then we have to now further ask questions of these restaurants about their process. Now, I'm not saying every single place you go to, you ask them that question. It just depends on, just observe, just watch and look. If they seem so overwhelmed and so boggled down with orders, most likely that's not a place to hang out at anymore. Now, this ain't the first time I've observed that or even spoke to restaurants that's having these issues. Even my famous Bombay Cafe off of Broadcliff. I speak to the guy. I see him every day. He sees me. We talk. And for those who do DoorDash, and it's a lady who does DoorDash. She's been doing it for a while. Do not open up the customer's food and look at inside the containers counting. Count the containers only. He came in there and told me that they had some girl came in there and she opened up all the food, looking inside the containers, and contaminating the food. And she's not new. She said she's been doing it for a while. So if you that person who went to Bombay Cafe yesterday evening and you did DoorDash and you are the one who opened up all those containers, stop it. Because you're making us look bad. You ain't make me look bad, because I hate to put me and other people in categories. But you make yourself look stupid. So if you're a DoorDash person and you open up food, don't do it. Just count the containers. You're nasty. I wish he told me who the person was or showed me the picture, that I would call you out. But anyways, so back to my video. So now these these restaurants are so overwhelmed that they may not even see the value of doing Uber Eats, Grubhub, and all the rest of the food deliveries. So, oh well. Now we have to not focus on the popularity of certain areas anymore. Because I'm telling you, when we all flock to other areas like that, it's starting to dry up now. But hopefully this winter, people will be staying home and not going out to eat as much at these restaurants. And if that's the case, then this may free up some of these deliveries. So go ahead and tell me what y'all think. Give me your opinions, your viewpoints about what I said. And I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.